Hey guys, what is going on? Is Justin from Vonix Entertainment, and welcome to this week's Zero Location video in Destiny 1. If you're looking for the Destiny 2 Zero Location video, there's a link down in the description below on where you can go to view that. So, Xur this week in Destiny 1, he is over here in the tower, and if you go to the speaker area, which is the left tower, and then go right in front of the speaker in front of these giant doors, Xur is right here. So Xur this week is selling for his legacy engram a primary weapon engram. So if you're missing any primary weapons, it's 31 strange coins to go ahead and get the year 1 or 2 version of that primary, and then you have to go and spend some legendary marks on the wall in the tower, the exotic weapon wall in the tower, which is over by the vanguards, to get the year 3 version of it. I believe this works for all of them, and you can get all of them in this this legacy engram, besides the raid primaries. The raid primaries you still have to go through the raid and get, and also any year 3 primaries that came out you wouldn't be able to get either. For the Titan class, he's selling the no backup plans. Now the no backup plans, these are the year 3 no backup plans, and they are really great for Crucible. If you use them in Crucible, that's where these really shine. In PvE, they're not the best. They do help for genning Orbs of Light if you need to do that for 1-year challenges. But other than that, Crucible is really where these work the best. Shotgun kills trigger a Force Barrier melee. Trigger a Force Barrier, which you would have from your melee. And the Force Barrier duration is increased. Now with that longer increased time, what I was talking about with genning orbs, if you have that perk on your skill tree on the defender class Titan to do that, you can just get your force barrier up and then just start punching at thralls, weak enemies, and gen orbs of light very quickly with these. And it has increased melee speed and increased reload speed with the shotguns for the one that Xur is selling right now. If you want to re-roll those, you can go ahead and get right down here to these glass needles, and you can use some glass needles and re-roll those 2 perks on any exotic, the grayed out perks. Whenever you first buy it, you can go ahead and re-roll those perks automatically with glass needles for a better roll if you would like. However, this is probably the best roll for this armor piece. Also, I would highly recommend this be used in Crucible over PvE, just because running around with a shotgun and having that duration with your force barrier and a shotgun out, you are a force to be reckoned with in the Crucible, especially on small enclosed maps like the Anomaly. That is a great place for this to shine. For the Hunter class, he is selling the Celestial Nighthawk helmet. Now, if you do not already have the Celestial Nighthawk helmet, I highly recommend that you get it if you play PvE. If you play just Crucible, you do not want the Celestial Nighthawk, because its perk is, instead of firing the normal 3 shots from your golden gun, you're only going to fire 1 shot that does 6 times damage, and also has Keyhole, which what Keyhole does is it over-penetrates through targets. So meaning it can go through that first target, hit another target directly behind it, and keep doing that. It does have a little bit of damage fall off every single time it goes through an enemy, but you can, with 6 times damage, you're automatically going to kill any red bar. It's very nice for that. Also, this is where you want damage. If you're going to be going into a raid, any raid that you need a lot of damage for, you want the Celestial Nighthawk. Now the reason behind that is because that damage that you're doing with it, you're just melting a boss. You're melting a raid boss. You're melting Atheon. Atheon is the best place for Celestial Nighthawk in my opinion. Just because you automatically get your super up every single time. You're hitting him for a lot of damage every single time, and it works so well. For the Warlock class, he is selling the Voidfang vestments. Now the Voidfang vestments, they have a perk that goes for all Warlocks, but its second perk is only for Voidwalker Warlocks. So the first perk that goes for all subclass Warlocks is you spawn with full grenade energy. This includes even if you are a Sun Singing Warlock with the 2 grenades from your tree, you spawn with full grenade energy. Now that's great, but the Axion Bolt is only for the second perk with the Axion Bolt is only for the Voidwalker Warlocks, and you must have the Axion Bolt grenade. What it does is whenever you throw your Axion Bolt grenade, it spawns an additional Seeker, which are those little void balls that go and tries to seek out a target. Whenever you throw it out, it normally just spawns 2, but with the Void Fang investments on, it's going to spawn 3, meaning that if it's just chasing after one person, it's gonna get them, or if it is going after 3 people, you have 3 people it's going after instead of just going after 2. Zer's weapon of the week this week is the Patience in Time Sniper Rifle. Now, Patience in Time Sniper Rifle is a very good, it's a fun sniper rifle to use. It's not the best in the world, honestly. It's nice for PvE where you need to not be seen as much. The reason behind this is for the Patience in Time perk. You gain active camouflage while aiming down the sights. Now, it's not automatic and it doesn't last forever. So you aim down the sights and it's going to be a small second or 2, and then you're going to go invisible. And you're going to stay invisible as long as you're aiming down the sights for up to about, I think it's 3 or 4 seconds, maybe 4 or 5 seconds. And then you become visible again. And then it goes through another 3 to 5 seconds of you being visible, and then it will turn you invisible again. Now, this can work very well if you're having trouble with Crota, the first room in Crota, the Thrall room in Crota, and you are a Titan or a Warlock. Using the Patience in Time, you can get through that just about as well as a Hunter can. True, you're not going to be able to run, but you wouldn't be able to really run in that room anyways, just because of the weight of darkness. So I would recommend this for that situation, and that's pretty much all it really uses. Or if you're needing to stay invisible whenever sniping someone, that's the only time you would use it. In Crucible, yes, you are your body's invisible while aiming down the sights. However, still, that red dot of a sniper rifle is still going to pop up. It's still going to pop up no matter if you're invisible or you are completely visible. It still pops up, giving away your location. For its other perks, by the way, this is arc damage. It has Third Eye, which radar remains active while aiming down the sights. That's really nice to have. It's got custom optics, fitted stock, and field scout. I would honestly recommend the custom optics, because what this does is it's has a lower zoom but a wider view, and what that means is instead of having that circle on your screen that you can only see through and everything else is black, you have your entire screen that is viewable, and it makes it a little bit easier to just kind of see movement around you. And then there's 2 weapon bundles of the week this week is the Hawk Moon and Moon Glow. Looks so good. The Moon Glow, it turns the Hawk Moon kind of a darker color and then puts these gold feathers on the side of it. It looks so good. And then the Trespasser and Fallen Assassin, which is my favorite of the Trespassers. And if you already have the weapon but you just want the ornament, remember you can go to the Silver Dust Terminal, which is in between Tess Eververse and the Quartermaster not Quartermaster, but the Postmaster in the tower, and you can go ahead and buy the ornaments there for Silver Dust. And then his 2 vehicle upgrades this week are the Plasma Drive and the Void Drive. So a blue trail and a kind of purple trail whenever you upgrade a Blue Sparrow into a legendary one with these. So thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like down below and comment on what you would like to see Zer sell next week. Also, thank you all so much for watching. It really does mean a lot that you guys are watching these Destiny 1 Zer videos. If you are not already subscribed to the channel and you watch these videos every week, please consider subscribing to the channel. it does help us out a lot. So thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you all next week.